Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Agents of Mayhem, Volitions Saints Row spin-off, sharing many characters and storylines, has arrived and is definitely a game worth considering. If you are on the fence about adding Agents of Mayhem to your collection, then let me outline 8 ways Agents of Mayhem is worth your time. Let's start off with the Saints Row references. In terms of the art style, the familiar purple glow on the hood, and the adult language and comedy elements, it's easy to see how Saints Row has impacted Agents of Mayhem. What you may not know is that the story directly follows on from one of the final ending cinematics in Saints Row Get Out of Hell. If you didn't play that Saints Row title, basically Johnny and Kinsey are dragged to hell and ultimately make Satan their bitch.
Hey Satan.
True story. One of the 5 endings allowed God to remake the universe, with everyone taking on different roles. In this new world, many of the Saints are now the Law and Order, including Lieutenant Johnny Gat. Gat is a playable character in Agents of Mayhem 2, and although he's only a pre-order bonus at present, it has been strongly hinted that we will all get access to him soon enough. Agents of Mayhem moves away from many of the mechanics in the Saints Row series and focuses on being a class-based shooter, or a multi-hero shooter if you prefer, but what the heck does that even mean? Put bluntly, each character has a defined set of skills, which gives them specific roles to fill in each mission. You've probably seen this in Overwatch, where quickly changing a character can change the battlefield, exposing weaknesses in the opposition, or creating a path to victory. Agents of Mayhem has this functionality at its core, with over a dozen agents with stereotypical strengths and skills. Speaking of stereotypes, each class takes on a character you've seen 100 times before. For example, Hollywood is the poster boy 90s movie star, Hardtack a brick house of a man with a naval theme running through, and Fortune is an ultra-fast member of the Sky Pirate Thieves Guild, here to infiltrate security systems in an instant. They each have different loadout possibilities and supers or mayhem attacks. For example, Hollywood's Mayhem prompt allows him to treat the mission as if it was an action movie set, with random explosions going off everywhere and his bullet damage multiplying. If John Wick and any of Arnold Schwarzenegger's characters from the 1980s had a love child, it would be Hollywood. Although there are elements of it, Agents of Mayhem doesn't have a typical loadout of weaponry. It instead opts for a team build. Each mission allows 3 characters to be selected, which can be switched to on the fly, depending on the mission of course. This forces players to pick the perfect team for the job. If it looks likely that you'll need to hack and do techie things we mortals don't understand, then take Fortune.
There you are, my pretties. Just need to take out a couple pendejos first.
If you're expecting a huge amount of enemies, then take along Hardtack for his up-close and personal wrecking abilities, including a teleporting spear to bring your enemies closer to your vicinity. His Mayhem ability transforms his shotgun into a mine launcher to completely wreck the Legion grunts. Other characters will bring more aspects to each mission, such as Rama and her long-range bow, or what about bringing along Oni, a Yakuza hitman with a silenced pistol for a more stealthy approach. Your team is your loadout.
Look at me again and I will remove your eyes.
The story of Agents of Mayhem pits the multi-nation agency for hunting evil masterminds, or Mayhem for short, with rescuing the world from the grasp of Dr. Babylon and the super-villain organisation Legion, or the League of Evil Gentlemen intent on obliterating nations, to give them their full title. Okay, so acronyms aside, the story isn't going to blow you away with complexity, but the cutscenes have a second purpose. As your allies grow, new characters are unlocked, and the narrative around the Agents of Mayhem strikes again, with each new recruit given a backstory and introductory level to help you understand their personalities and their motivations. This extra layer of story really helps you understand the characters you play as.
So I stole their medical technology, but there was just too little of it. And I had a nation to heal.
Each cutscene is styled in a way to resemble Saturday morning programming we all watched growing up, some of which hark back to the 1980s, with references to the A-Team, Knight Rider and G.I. Joe, so us oldies will find some solace and nostalgia there. You're used to every sandbox game offering a truly open world with verticality and a breadth of activities. Well, here's one area Agents of Mayhem has attempted to change things up a little, using procedural generation. Not all levels will use this, but those that do will randomly create the landscape to keep you on your toes and unable to mindlessly run through a mission without paying much attention. Many games struggle with replayability, but Agents of Mayhem may have found a perfect blend of fixed assets and unplanned events. The level of adult comedy and nuanced mature themes from a full-blown Saints Row title return in Agents of Mayhem, but those elements have been toned down quite a bit. Basically, there's less vulgarity, so don't expect to find the penetrator in your inventory. But hey, you never know.
You want me to f it up, don't you? Don't you?
If you like swearing, then prepare yourself for an ear bashing, as Agents of Mayhem is filled with profanity, especially a few certain characters.
Ahoy, mother.
Agents of Mayhem will not offer online multiplayer. It will not include co-op online or on the couch. This is 100% a single player outing, which can be seen as a blessing and a shame to some. To have the entire development team focused on a single player campaign is a blessing in this day and age, but I personally would love to play this in co-op mode, with a friend by my side crushing Legion and building towards the same goal. But that's not what we are offered here, so I need to get that thought out of my head. Saying that, I wouldn't be surprised if that functionality was added in a future update. Finally, when you fast travel, such as going back to the Ark, your time will not be wasted, as the load screens will educate you and make you an all-round better person.
The Japanese mamanga is the cutest animal on the planet, and if you disagree with me, you can go f yourself.
So there you go, there's 8 things to love about Agents of Mayhem. We didn't even get time to talk about the vehicles you'll be using or the RPG element integral to progression. So there's so much more depth and activities to uncover if you choose to get your hands on this one. What do you think to Agents of Mayhem? I would love to know your thoughts. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.
Next time on Agents of Mayhem.